chill. Right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Be like in, take a breath, and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you rebel out the dark hallway? This place, I guess I made your day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Chain a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now. Come back in.
I bet you light up when we start the show. Follow me now, very close because I told you so. You know, we blow because we blow some rays. Yeah, we be freaky and we wanna stay.
Chain a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now.
Lock, strike, so we begin that violent force of life. Guaranteed to turn it out a better goal of mine. Because we don't get change like a chameleon. And the channel, whenever the rap show the world is on. You know we dazzle, I get all our human battles. Rattle down your head to redeem. I call the bottles, fall in love with your teachers on the right for your self-made. Check, test, 311 is L-Bay.
Chain a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now. Keep my feet on the ground, keep my head in the clouds, electrified by the sound. It comes from the down, and we take a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now.
I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric. time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cars, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, talking they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, I got all my idols sliding in my DMs. They got me dead cause they said that I'm killing it. Started out with trucks and hunting season. Now I got my metal up like a kid again. Wasn't trying to make it, then I went and made it. Then I made a song about and they played it. Dang, it's been a good run for a lucky redneck, but I still got a box to check, cause everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop chart, talking they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like, I just met a kid with it in his clip. He just took a pic, said my was said he witnessed me for Halloween, and when he did, everybody at the party sang, my town smaller than your town. Damn, y'all, what the hell is my life now? It's like how everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop chart, talking they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, it goes like.
I'm just a wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. When I was a kid, wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Wow, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Here's Nix to throw right away. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. R.J. Harvey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. What's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. If you look at this Bronco defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A gain of 15. First down, Los Angeles.
Straight ahead they go with Ali. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Crowd right.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10.
Line. Home trips right.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. That was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
And this is going to be incomplete. Shaking his head after that when they had the play call they wanted.
I'm shaking my head as well. Tight end in this spot, that's a primary chance for him to catch the ball and make a big play, and he didn't get it done.
In motion goes the tight end. Here we go on 4th down. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And he just went.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Broncos 14, Chargers nothing. Will Lutz stepping on for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Herbert now. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The Chargers, first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Chargers.
Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. But you look at this Bronco defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this is caught at the 8. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
At the Broncos' 6-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Aaron Jones. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Dicker down attack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Nick's going to give to Harvey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Open to the right, yeah. Ready. Hey, motion, motion.
That's taken in by Franklin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Oh, my son. Away, away, away. Ready.
Throwing Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
Nick's going to tap this forward. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready? Captain, 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 captain. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Now it's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Working out of the gun is Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. R.J. Harvey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you. That's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Away, away, away. Oh, my son. Ready.
Off the play fake. Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the handoff, Harvey. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Once more with Harvey. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, here's Nix. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line, but not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion. And bring up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
At the 38-yard line.
A give running left, Ali. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Herbert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the shotgun, here's Herbert. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey, 66 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Herbert now. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got another one with Johnston. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnston. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Herbert throwing again. Throw left side complete. That's Ali. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. Hoping for a fourth down stop. Instead, they flinch and move the chains.
Flinch, jump, not watching the ball. All the sins that you're not supposed to commit, they come into play there.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And Herbert, his third interception. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Wants a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. To the air again, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
The Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A handoff here to Ali. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Defense showing blitz. Herbert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Let's go. Baylor Tiger.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of room.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
They'll try it with Ali. And this time he is in. Rasheen Ali. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Chargers 21.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Chargers 21.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Short throw to Disley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Herbert. Johnston hauls it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 yards. And the Chargers.
Herbert going to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That one complete to McConkey. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
21. Baylor tight. Ready.
Throwing, Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Herbert to throw. This is caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the Chargers go for first down. 1st and goal.
Herbert. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So here we go, 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camera on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for Denver, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Block 'em out of the phone. I'm breaking hearts and I put 'em in chrome. Swiping, no swiping. These be stealing my tones. Stealing the chops like the that I'm on. I might go Vincent, skeleton bone. You know a like me get cold. Icing out everything I own. Kick from the bottom to bottom. I brought my twin with me just like feeling Leo. These are watch me on replay, just like it's a real. You know I stay real. I could